Hey guys, welcome back to Chess Hunters. Today we'll be looking at one of the most craziest openings in chess history. Today we'll be looking at the freak attack. So, the freak attack is a variation of the Sicilian Nadrov. As you know, Sicilian is one of the most complex, aggressive, as well as theoretical openings. So, I'll be showing you what the freak attack looks like. So, freak attack starts with e4, c5, n of 3, d6, d4 takes, knight f6, knight c3, and now we have the Nadrov, which is a6. So many of you, I think, know Sicilian. So Sicilian is one of the most aggressive openings. In this position, you can look black is trying to defend this b5 square, which is really weak to vulnerable to the knights. So he does not want any of the knights to come here. So now is the signature move of the freak attack. This may look like an inaccurate move at the first glance, but then the main idea is to push the G pawn and then the H pawn and try to attack on the king side if he castles. So now we'll be looking at one of the most famous games, which is between Garry Kasparov and Ivanchuk. In this game, we can see Garry Kasparov is playing black and Ivanchuk is playing white. So Ivanchuk plays e4, Garry Kasparov goes for Sicilian. Here we can see Garry goes for the Nadrov, and we have Ivanchuk going for the freak attack. So now Garry Kasparov gets a little bit confused about the opening and then tries to change it into a Dragon Sicilian by playing the fianchetto to bishop. And as you can see, we have the main idea, which is G4. Now white is trying to develop his bishop and try to start an attack on the king side. Now we have knight to c6 to kick out the d4 knight from its outpost. Now we have f3 to support the pawns. Now e5. e5 is mainly to just get some central advantage of space and try to kick out this knight outpost and also get this weak square f4. So now we have takes. Now the thing is, white is forced to take this knight as because if he comes here, it's really bad position for the knight, and here now these two squares are already being protected by the white pawn on g6. So Ivanchuk decides that taking the knight was a better option because his knight was better, and trading the bad knight for the good knight is usually a good thing. So now he wants to castle queen side. Usually we castle queen side whenever we want to attack on the king side, so that our king is not near the attack and is safe. So now bishop to e6. This has the main idea of d5, which we'll see later in the game. So now white castles. We have bishop to f7. He really sorry, f8. So Garry Kasparov is trying to launch an attack on the queen side once he sees that he has castled queen side. So he is moving all his pieces. Uh, Ivanchuk is trying to maneuver his knight into an attack or a defensive position. Now we have h5 to open to try to stop the advancement. Now we have h3 to protect the pawn, knight to d7 to bring everything to the attack. Now queen to c3. This has the main idea of taking this weak pawn over here on c6, which is protected by particularly nothing. So now takes. Now this rook has a beautiful free file over here. So now we have d5, which was earlier discussed. Now he just wants some space advantage over here, as well as he wants to keep the center maybe open if he wants, or closed. It will be upon black's choice. So now queen takes. Now we have d4 to close the position and try to get a space advantage. Now the bishop is forced into the d2 square. Uh, Now he can play rook to c8. He's just trying to take the knight away. Garry Kasparov sees he's in a positional disadvantage and is kind of, and now he sees the free pawn. Now he just wants to exchange, as if you are in a positional disadvantage, you can try to exchange and try to equalize the position after all the pieces are off the board. So he tries to exchange. So exchange is forced, and then we have queen to f6 trying to attack this weak f3 pawn. So Garry Kasparov is trying his best. Now we have g5, and now the thing is, if he plays queen takes f3, as you can see, we have rook to f1, and then black queen has to move somewhere, maybe here, and then we'll easily take this pawn. And we have compensation, as well as the black king is threatened by the pieces. So Garry Kasparov saw that and decided not to take the pawn, and he instead went for queen to d6, which he just wanted to bring his queen and try to attack the king. Now king to b1. Whenever you castle queen side, remember this one move, king to b1. King to b1 is the basic move whenever you castle queen side, because you just want to take control of this a2 square and try to make sure nothing attacks it. Garry Kasparov now sees this open file and tries to bring his queen into the attack. And now we have rook to h3, targeting the f3 pawn. We have rook to f1, defending it, and bishop to e7 just to bring out the bishop and try to attack this g5 square, weak g5 square. And b3, queen to a3. The thing is, he wants to dominate this position, try to do his best in attacking. Maybe go for an idea like knight to b6, trying to target both of these pieces, and maybe if he takes, that's checkmate. So he'll have to look for that. So we have bishop to c1 to knock out this queen, and this also stops this idea, as if he plays it, we'll simply take the queen, and he'll also take the queen takes. So now white is an advantage. So after this, we have queen to b4, try to exchange pieces, because as you can see, white has a pretty good advantage and wants to. Now the thing is, he exchanges, and we have this move is a good move, because even though it is hanging this pawn, like you can just play this and try to take this pawn. But then the thing is, it's a blunder, because he'll play rook to h8, and the king will have to move, and we'll take this rook for free. So uh, black saw that he is forced to exchange, and king to e7 to eliminate all threats of trying to take the rook. Now f5, rook to a6, and rook to h7. So now in this position, again black wants to trade pieces, because he's in a particularly good position because of the pawn structure here. This pawn cannot move, this pawn only can move, and even if he moves, this pawn becomes weak and this pawn becomes weak. So particularly black is better in the king side. So bishop to d2. Now here black tries to go to an endgame where it is more like knight and bishop versus a singular rook, which is usually better when you have some advantages like this pawn structure over here. So now we have takes, takes and that is check, so white has to move and again check, so white moves again and he takes a rook and we take the pawn. So now there is double pawns over here and the rook is also under attack, so we can say that black is winning without thinking too much. And in this position black, which is Garry Kasparov, resigns to Ivan Chuk, who is not as high rated as Garry Kasparov by a total of 120 points during this game. So we can basically say Garry Kasparov was defeated by a lower rated person using the craziest attack or in chess, the freak attack. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. You can try this out in your own games. Okay guys, this is the best defense I know for the Sicilian Adolf. And if you guys enjoyed this video and want to see more videos, you can subscribe to our channel and check out our channel. You can see all kinds of um, tips, tricks, attacks, puzzles, all kinds of things in chess. Hope you guys like this video. I'll see you in the next video. Bye guys.